This is Sway.
Sway.
In the morning. Shake it, body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
In a minute, Jesus.
Ralphie May, ladies and gentlemen. Ralphie May is here.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me, Mr. Calloway.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
a pleasure to be here.
Mr. May, it's good to see you again,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's an interesting perspective about don't ask, don't tell. I never thought of it quite like that, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm trying to get a new perspective on a lot of things for people. You know, like so many people are against gays, and I think it's because straight guys, the idea of gay sex is so like crazy for us. All right, but you got to think of it the other way. How can you be mad at a dude for getting his D sucked? You know what I mean? It's like you got to tip your hat to that guy. You know, it's like don't be a hater. You know, you got to go good for you. Good for you.
No matter the mouth?
No, it don't matter. You got to be yes, because when you do that, you win.
Right.
You know, as a man, you win. When you get the blowjob, you win.
And men
know?
would know, better than anyone what another man wants.
I guess. But I remember.
Don't bail out now, Ralphie.
No. I just don't know. You know, the whole idea. I remember the first time I met a dude, okay, that I was friends with, that I didn't know was gay, okay, and this guy used to play D1 football. He's huge, okay. I come out from, we're at a bar, and I go outside and smoke a number, all right. I come in, and he's like, dude, I just got my dick sucked. And I'm like, what? Where is she? He goes, he's right over there. And I'm like, what? You talked to dude into sucking your dick? That's crazy. It took me like 6 hours to realize he was gay the whole time. I mean, the guy dips snuff. I mean, it's like, who does that? Dips Copenhagen? That's redneck as a kid. All right? And he's just taking D. It was crazy.
You never considered that? Like, do you think if it was just you and another guy on the island and it just came down to it? No?
No, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go beat it on this side of the island. You do whatever you need to do, and I'll come back and we'll hang out later, okay? But no.
Ralphie, you a wild guy, man. Ralphie May is here. He's performing at the Gotham Comedy Club tomorn and Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Tonight we're taping for Access TV over there, too.
Nice.
So,
Okay, that's happening tonight. You know, you on TMZ, bro.
Yes.
You made TMZ. You made it, Ralphie.
Hey!
Give a round of applause. You made it.
Go, Ralphie.
I am on TMZ a lot for doing stupid stuff, but sometimes they make stuff up. Like I just had this thing in Grand Junction where there was a mini riot, I guess, out in the lobby. I didn't even know this. Okay, I'm up on stage. I'm all cold medicined up. I mean, I am. As you could tell, I might have a problem with like knowing when to say when in proper amounts. All right, so I took like Zyrtec, Nyquil, Theraflu Day, Mucinex, and something that gave me a little shake. All right, and so I was like, I better take something to smooth this out. And so I did NyQuil. Now, I didn't know this.
You did NyQuil?
Wow.
Yeah. Did you know that the cap on top of the NyQuil is like a measuring cup?
Yeah.
See, everybody says that. They know. And my wife says she knew too. But I'm like, I've never seen one in the dishwasher. You're just a dirty bitch. I tell my wife, it's like, what are you doing? That's gross. Or maybe I'm stupid, but I'm not gross, okay? I mean, at least I would wash it, and but she made fun. I played NyQuil roulette, you take a go, that's enough, and sometimes you sleep for 4 hours, sometimes you sleep for 2 days. That's kind of what happened. And so I wasn't in the best I could have been, but also it wasn't, the sound was horrible. It was feeding back.
Right.
The sound was done by a DJ company instead of a real sound company.
Yeah.
So it was all bass and stuff. And the sound was garbage. But when I come off, I do 2 hours. Okay, I come off and there's cops meeting me, and they go, "Yeah, Mr. May, we have to search you. We had reports that you're on cocaine." And I just look at them and I go, "Gentlemen, this is really no way to make detective." Okay, all right. If you think that a 450-pound man's on cocaine, you're crazy. Then they go, "Well, we have to check you for Quaaludes too." Somebody said Quaaludes, and I'm like, I wish. I've never done them before. They were extinct before my time. And then the worst thing was they said that I had kicked a kid with cerebral palsy in wheelchair over into a snowbank. Okay, I mean, it's like, okay, all right. Let's say I hated kids, which I've got two. I don't. I have a dear friend friend who has cerebral palsy. Okay, let's say I hated people with cerebral palsy too. What's the over/under on me getting my fat leg up to kick a wheelchair like 11 inches? You can't mule kick a wheelchair.
The over/under.
Yeah, right.
Pull out, Sway.
Wow. So you didn't do coke?
No.
Okay, you didn't kick the cerebral palsy kid.
No Quaaludes.
No Quaaludes.
No Quaaludes.
You were just drunk. You were just high off of Nyquil.
I was jacked on Nyquil, but it passed by the time the cops were all there. I was fine, and I still had a sinus infection, but that was about it, but it's crazy because TMZ prints all this stuff, and then 2 days later they call me, for a comment, and it's like, fine, since all y'all have done is print lies about me, then by all means let me continue. First of all, I'm not fat, I'm just bloated. And last thing I remember before I went out on stage was saying, yes, Mr. Cosby, I would love another cocktail. Okay, all right.
Ralphie May, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Wow.
Or Cosby.
Man.
I know, right? Cosby's under the bus. Under the bus, man.
Wow, Ralphie May is here. We're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. Man, I want you to join us for Celebrity Wire. All right, 49 minutes into the hour. We got a special guest joining us. Ralphie May is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody.
Performing at the Gotham Comedy Club tomorrow night and Saturday night as well. We got A-Star on the line from Virginia. Good morning. Is it A-Star or I-Star?
It's A-Star.
A-Star, what up? Say what up to Ralphie, man.
What's up, Ralphie May?
Hey, B. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Hey, so I love y'all. Love Sway in the Morning. I have been following you for probably like 4 or 5 years now. I remember the first joke that you had me on the floor was the Kobe Bryant joint.
Ah, thank you.
Wait, what was that joke?
I was sticking up for Kobe Bryant.
Uh-huh.
I was saying how that girl's story didn't add up.
The one from Denver?
Denver, yeah, the one from Colorado. She had 3 different types of sperms in her. It's like, you filthy animal. I mean, come on, front to back, wash your monkey, you animal. All right? And then, the only physical evidence they had was vagina bruising. All right? And I'm like, yeah, no shit. She's a 19-year-old white girl, and I'd hold up my fist, and I'd take the microphone, and I go, and he's a 26-year-old NBA player, and I just beat the hell out of my hand with it, and going, maybe this is how it happened, okay? Stick it up for Kobe, because I think he got done dirty, and I thought they tried to, the guy, instantly it cost him $140 million, just in lost endorsements. Just right, the accusation, not even a conviction, was enough to penalize him more than I'll ever make. It's ridiculous, and I just thought it was an injustice, so I just was the first one to talk about it. And I remember when I did it, I recorded it for BET, and backstage there was signs everywhere, no Kobe jokes, no Kobe jokes, and I'm like, I can't help it, I gotta stick up for him, and I got a standing ovation, and they loved it, and BET took it back. They go, we didn't think anybody would stick up for him. We thought they'd all throw him under the bus, so we didn't want to deal with it. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you think the same would happen for Bill Cosby though?
I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know, man.
Can you defend him, Ralphie May?
I don't think I can defend him. And also is that I've met Cosby before, and he was such a wicked dick to me. Just a wicked dick. Like, he didn't rape me or nothing. He was just an asshole.
Wow.
So no, I don't care. Well, we were playing the same theater night apart, and I was in town a day early, and the promoter said, "Hey, come by and say hi to Bill." All right, he likes young comics, and so I researched. I found his favorite drink and his favorite cigar. I got him Cubans. Okay, like he likes the really expensive ones. These cigars are like $100 a piece. Okay, and I got him a box of them. Okay, it cost me $1,000. All right, and I go, Mr. Cosby, I know you like cigars, and I heard these were your favorite, and I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I remember listening to your albums in my grandma's record player growing up, and I really love it. And he sat there and ate chicken salad out of a little container and didn't even say hello to me or thank you.
Oh, you should feel honored. At least he ate in front of you. He felt comfortable enough to eat in front of you.
I guess, but I just go.
Did he offer you any salad? Did he offer you any salad?
No, he didn't offer me no. Is
that why you mad, Ralphie? Is that why you mad?
That's one of the reasons I'm mad. But just to be a dick like that, to somebody who brings you a gift and then has nothing but nice things to say, and not even to say thank you, it's like that's just rude. It's just not nice
maybe
behavior.
He gave you the nod because he was eating. See, you know what it is? He was eating salad, and you interrupt him eating.
But I don't know, because then that kind of confirms there was rumors that back in the day he had all of the female staff from like SNL just watch him eating curry.
Allegedly.
That's rumors.
Allegedly.
All right, what do you got on Celebrity Wire, Tracey G?
All right, Ralphie, I'll give you a fun fact about HB. She loves the low road when it comes to controversy. So I know she's going to like this story. It has to do with Kathy Griffin.
I'm a fan of the low road.
Yeah, right.
No high roads.
Yeah, right.
So, Kathy Griffin, she has that coveted Joan Rivers spot on Fashion Police.
Yeah.
Now, Fashion Police was in the media a lot because of that controversial joke that Juliana Rancic made about Zendaya on the Oscar red carpet. And then we saw Kelly Osbourne make her exit move. And she kind of just was political when she was talking about it. But Kathy Griffin was rather mum. But then she went over to a magazine, the Chicago Sun-Times Splash, and she said, I wouldn't have said the joke in the first place. Some dude wrote it for her. Don't have anyone write your jokes or even suggest jokes for you on Fashion Police. You have enough great insider gossip from actually being on the red carpet. That's what fans want to hear the next day. Just talk and just be yourself.
In other words, don't step out of your lane and do what I do.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
How do you feel you see these commentators that they're always trying to do what you do? They try to crack jokes as a
they shouldn't. They shouldn't. If you don't have a sense of humor about it, then you can't, you can't talk about it. Me, I don't, the problem was with dreadlocks, okay? And I never have a problem with black guys having dreadlocks because they're always lovely and effervescent. They smell wonderful, okay? It's like, that's the key point. But white people with dreadlocks, they stink. They stink.
You gotta just say locks, though. You can only just say locks because the dread really kind of stands for dreadful.
Oh,
that's where it comes from.
Oh, I don't think so. I dig the name, but okay, all right. The
Tracey,
yeah, I didn't
I had
know
to say
that.
for somebody.
I didn't even know that. See, I learn things all the time.
Yeah, dread is a derogatory term. It's just locks.
Okay, just locks. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
that it was now.
But when white folks wear them, they are dreadlocks.
Yeah, because they have no style, and they're just like you have one big one looks like an elephant trunk, and a bunch of little ass ones. Okay,
wow.
And then there's like this like a plate of hair, just like a matted dog over here. It's stinky white people. Oh my god! I had to go on Lexapro because I got into a screaming match with a dirty white guy at a Starbucks in L.A.
Huh?
I could smell his stink over the coffee. Okay, that's how much BO this guy had. And then he dunked one of his locks, okay, into my coffee. All right, he dunked it in, all right, on accident. All right, while he was talking to the fat manager girl.
Okay,
right, and I flipped out. It was like, oh, you stinky bastard. Okay, I hate dirty white people. And then the manager lady took my lemon loaf and put it in the icing side first, and then pisses a fat guy off more than missing out on icing. I mean, nobody buys lemon loaf going, hey, hold the icing. You know what I mean? The whole reason you buy it's for the icing, you son of a bitch. All right, so that's when I got into a fight. And man, when you threaten to kill people at a Starbucks on Sunset, cops come quick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. I learned I'm a 3-handcuff guy. That's what I learned. That's how fat I am.
A 3-handcuff guy?
3-handcuff type of guy. All right, and I was like, thank you, officer, for handcuffing me, because Lord knows I was about to dash away. Come on.
Let me know for the record, in case you don't know, Ralphie May is white. So
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's important
when you say that. Tracey,
Yes.
One last story?
Yeah. One last story because this is important because it involves Heather B's mental husband, Common. Heather B, break down real quick your relationship with Common.
We're mentally together. That's it. It's not even a breakdown. It's
okay. It's a union of the mind.
No, Tracey, mental marriage. There's nothing to break down.
Yeah, right.
All right, well,
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, I get it.
Thank you, Sway.
Right.
I'm going to break down something else, though. I'm going to break down the rumors that your man has been straying.
Explain.
Well, fans are saying that they caught him on a little date with Lupita Nyong'o, Oscar winner. How they were over at the movies, snuggling side by side. Then they went over to dinner. They were clanking glasses of wine.
That's a good look right there.
A month ago, I saw him with his old work, Serena Williams.
Tracy, are you familiar with the term birds of the same feather flock together?
I've heard.
He's now an Oscar winner. It's only right he hang out with fellow Oscar winners. They're in the same club.
Okay.
He doesn't need to hang out with little vixens and people of that
thing
ilk.
is, okay, with the whole Oscar winner status, remember 3-6 Mafia won an Oscar too.
Lupita, Common and 3-6 Mafia hang out
They don't
together.
hang out.
They
would.
They would hang out.
3-6 Mafia.
Common and 3-6 Mafia would hang out together.
I love those guys.
Monique and Common will hang out together.
Yeah, they could do It's Hard Out There for a Pimp and Glory remix. They could do
Shut up.
Tracy, thank you for that Celebrity Wife.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.